Hello everyone, Nathan Sivu here. I don't think I plan on making a daily vlog series or anything, but I decided to post again, because it was, a little bit of a semi-significant update, or at least it is to me. And who knows? Through this process, maybe myself or whoever's watching will get something out of it. Maybe they'll learn something from it, and it's actually kind of therapeutic in a way too. It just felt good getting my thoughts out yesterday, and just putting it out there. And it was really great to have people leave positive and encouraging comments. Whether it was on on Gab or on Twitter or on or BitTube or YouTube or D.Tube or any of them, BitTube as well. So yeah, thanks very much for that. But I'll get straight to the point. So day 2 of being laid off. So the good news is it's a layoff and not a termination, which means that I am eligible for unemployment insurance, which is good. Hopefully I'll find something before then, and I won't have to worry about dipping into that. It is possible that I actually will find something by the end of the 2 weeks because one of my friends who works at the place where I'm getting laid off from, he's putting me in contact with some people, as well as actually my current employer. My current employer is actually also reaching out to various contacts and various firms to try and see if we can get somebody to pick me up, which would be just obviously would be phenomenal. It's going well at the moment. I'm cautiously optimistic. There's one in particular that I've been in regular communication with. Oh, excuse me. In fact, I'm actually about to do a thing. Well, I mean, I can't get into too much detail. It's akin to portfolio building, I guess you could say. Basically, they want me to flex a little bit, which I think the next step is going to be an interview, which would be wonderful. I was a little gun shy to go for it at first because, yesterday, I mean, you could, if you saw my video from yesterday, you could see the obvious state that I was in. So I was, I was obviously still in shock, and I was, everything was terrifying at that moment. And not that things still aren't scary. They still are, of course. Where was I going with that? But yeah, when I saw that this other person, this other firm got in contact with me, I was afraid to go for it because I thought, geez, what if it's the same situation before? What if I get laid off again? What if these are terrible people to work with? What if I hate the job? All of the thises and that's and the what ifs. But so here's a little piece of advice. This is if you get nothing else from this video besides me venting, here's a little bit of advice that I would get everybody to take. If you're in a similar situation as me and you're getting laid off, or you're unemployed and you need another job, just like accept whoever is going to make an offer, because let's say it's true. Let's say I do hate the job. Well, would I rather look for a job while I have a bad one, or would I look for a job when I don't have one at all? It's a pretty easy choice, and I mean that might seem like a pretty obvious piece of advice when you're not scared out of your mind, but and I was yesterday. So if anybody ever sees this and they're in a similar situation, keep that in mind. Take whatever offer comes to you. You can always find a new one if it's not working out. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I covered all the bases. I don't plan on making this a daily thing. It's just whenever I feel like I've got something to say, or something to some kind of advice to offer others. Just a brief channel update as well, since I got you here. So I do have quite a few of my regular, my regularly scheduled videos ready for posting. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to stagger it up a bit. I'm not sure exactly what I do. I might, say post a video like every second day or something to try and stretch it out a bit. And then hopefully, my channels aren't just going to be left with no videos, by the time I find a new job. Hopefully it'll be spread out enough that it's still, semi-regular without this massive break. which kind of brings me to kind of another point I wanted to make. You might be wondering, why am I talking about, making gaming videos when I'm dealing with a layoff? And the reason for that is, the reason why I'm even bringing that up is that if I can get back to that again, where I'm streaming and making videos, if that is a strange goal maybe, but the point is, if I'm there, if I'm doing that, that means things are good. So I want to get back to that point again. I want to get back to things being good. So yeah, I'll keep posting if there's anything that I feel is worth mentioning. But I think I'll end the things off there before it gets a little too rambly. But yeah, that's about all. And if you're in a similar situation as me, hang in there.